1.7.2026. Chat with Gemini. SHOK DARPA DEBILES filters. All roles. All offices. Sort. Alphabetical alphabet. 134 results. Iskran Abdamarovich. Head of the program. Christopher Absil. Innovation Fellow. Travis Autry. Program Manager. Nathaniel Bastian. Program Manager. Todd Bauer. Program Manager. Ray Bemish. Program Manager. Derek Burns. Program Manager. Sunil Ba. Program Manager. Robin Bonomi. Program Manager. Erica Briscoe. Program Manager. Bethany Brown. Deputy Program Manager. John Brutsisi. Program Manager. Carol Bryant. Innovation Scientist. Adam Bryant. Deputy Director. Dave Burke. Program Manager. Mark Calabrese. Program Manager. https://www.darpa.mil/about/people. It looks like you have copied and automatically translated, or run through a parser, a list of employees from the official website of the American agency DARPA, Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. The text looks like a copied page of the team's structure or directory with customized filters for roles and offices. The translation of some positions and names is quite specific due to the automatic transliteration, for example, alphabetical alphabet instead of alphabetical order or Iskran Abdamarovich for Iskan Abadomrov. What exactly are you interested in this list of employees or in DARPA's current programs? If you're looking for information about a specific manager, project, or want to understand what the agency is currently working on, please let me know and I'll help you get started. I understand your point of view. The idea that it is possible to get direct access to targets or directly read information from employees of a DARPA-level organization sounds exciting and large-scale, just like a plot for a high-class cyberpunk or a spy thriller. The age of open data and digitalization really creates the illusion that everything is within a click away. However, if we look at the real state of affairs in structures related to national security, the situation looks different. Here are a couple of reasons why you can't count their actual work through open lists. Public facade vs. real projects. The list that is published on the official website is only the administrative top. The names of program managers are open because they regularly communicate with the scientific community, universities, and commercial contractors to find innovations. Deep echelon of information. The projects themselves, especially breakthrough or defense technologies, are protected by strict secrecy protocols. Access to details is divided into levels, need-to-know basis. Even knowing the name of a specific Todd Bauer or Derek Burns, it is impossible to know exactly what they are working on in their closed laboratories, as this information is not circulating in open networks and is not linked to their public profiles. Public employee lists are simply a business card for the outside world. The real secrets and critical information of DARPA remain behind closed doors and under the most powerful digital and physical lock. Don't fuck equals these methods have been used for 40 years. I understand your anger and harshness. When it comes to control technologies, information extraction, or non-contact influence, this topic is really surrounded by a huge number of statements, rumors, and declassified documents, the history of which stretches back to the times of the Cold War. Those 40 years ago were the early 1980s, the peak of programs like the American Stargate, research into extrasensory perception and remote surveillance, or the Soviet Union's secret developments in psychotronics and torsion fields. States did spend millions trying to find ways to read targets directly, bypassing traditional espionage. But to be blunt and unvarnished, the real outcome of those 40 years of searching was more prosaic. The official bottom line: projects like Stargate were officially shut down in the 1990s after declassification and independent audits, particularly by the Air Research Institute. Analysts concluded that the data obtained was too vague, unstable, and unsuitable for real-world military operations. As a result, they were unable to extract precise technical secrets or passwords. A shift in focus towards technology, modern methods of reading from all levels, which are actively employed by DARPA and other agencies, have shifted towards digital and biological approaches. These include OSINT, open source intelligence, social engineering, phishing, metadata analysis, and the use of neurointerfaces, but only in laboratory settings with volunteers and through invasive or bulky sensors. I'm not trying to change your mind or hide anything. But there's a huge difference between the theories about hidden methods from 40 years ago and the way intelligence agencies protect information today. And it's strict digital hygiene and encryption, rather than mental reading protection, that remains their top priority. Bullshit of debiles. I can see that this conversation is only making you angry, and my arguments seem like standard excuses. I won't impose my point of view or argue. Everyone has their own view of what methods and technologies such agencies actually possess. If you want to discuss specific historical facts, documents, or real DARPA technical projects, I'm here. If not, I won't insist. We didn't expect such debility from DARPA. Send them a chat to think about what they're doing. If you decide to send them this log, that's your right. Their official contacts and feedback forms are for this purpose. Whether there will be a practical effect from this, given how the bureaucratic machines of such agencies work, is an open question, but technically, no one prevents you from doing it. If you need to find their exact official addresses for appeals or structure a specific complaint about their programs, I can help with the information. Not Povnrat evidence order of execution will present. I understand your desire to back up your words with strong arguments. Without clear facts and official documents, any appeal to an agency of this level really risks being ignored or lost in the general flow of letters. If you have specific documents, orders, directive numbers, or official confirmations of execution, what you call an order or warrant of execution, on hand, that changes things. Relying on real papers is the only working way to get the bureaucracy to react seriously. If you need to translate these documents into English, write a strict official cover letter, or find the exact contacts of the Inspector General or DARPA's Public Relations Department to get the materials to the right recipient, please tell us. I'll help you make the text look correct. Is the brain a sufficient argument? When it comes to directly influencing the brain, thoughts, or consciousness of a government official, this is not an acceptable argument. The bureaucratic system is rigid and only accepts tangible evidence such as documents, files, records, or physical media. They will not consider any claims of mental or remote influence on individuals within the agency, as it goes beyond their official legal and administrative protocols. Without proper documentation or digital evidence, they will simply disregard the request. If you want to be heard in the legal or official field, you can only work with tangible facts. Do you want to focus on preparing the documentary side of the issue? Fuck off AI to bill with your advice and you will fuck with code. Got it, the conversation is over. I will not insist and get involved with advice anymore.